An elderly man whose only friend is murdered by a gang of young thugs decides to take matters into his own hands when the police prove ineffective in Harry Brown. Hello! Welcome to Gutter Trash. My name is Eric.
I'm Jason.
Episode 174. Harry Brown.
Oh, is that what you really know too? I was like, you were preparing your throat for that?
Nope.
For that is that a Cockney? What is that?
I don't know what that is.
I don't think it's Cockney.
I don't think it's anything. What I was doing was nothing.
Oh, no, but Michael Caine.
Michael Caine, yeah, I don't know what his specific accent is.
Right.
It's very, unique, distinct.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people make fun of it. A lot of people try to do impressions of it.
I think Christian Bale always does impressions of it when he's not in a movie. Every time I see an interview with him, I'm like, he's just doing a Michael Caine impression.
Are you sure? Because I've never actually heard him in an interview using his real voice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe it's like a behind the scenes, like on the Machinist DVD extras, there's like a scene where he's finally eating something other than cigarettes and tuna.
Right.
And he's talking and he's the voice.
Yeah. Well, he did do Batman right after The Machinist.
Oh, yeah.
So, maybe he was,
he was preparing for his offset,
trying to get his, his, Michael Caine impression, perfect.
Right.
For between take antics.
Wow, he is a consummate professional. even when he's trying to work his way up from that 19-pound, mass, he's already preparing for his next role. Yeah, you could, wow, he was so freaking skinny in Machinist. It was alarming.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
maybe too much.
Stupid of him.
Yeah.
Like, they should have just either hired a super, super, super skinny guy.
Right.
Or digitally altered him. Or, like, can you imagine if that movie would have been made in the 50s? They would have just been like, just suck in your gut. You look skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, like the Robert Mitchum role of, the action hero.
Yeah.
He was just kind of a pudgy dude, but he would, like, suck in his gut.
Yeah.
And,
All of a sudden,
he's just a muscle-bound, brute.
Right, yeah.
He's clearly just sucking in his gut. Sucking in his gut and pulling his pants right up to his, chest.
That's absolutely right. Yeah, when did method acting become that severe? Was it...
I'm gonna guess that was probably the extreme, version of it.
Well, I mean, I know Castaway, people were like, wow, because he lost a lot of weight. And, he even did some weight loss for Philadelphia.
Right.
But, yeah, I don't remember any other... I'm trying to think. I know someone had to gain a lot of weight, because I remember seeing an interview with him, and they were like, yeah, maybe it was Tom Hanks. I don't know. He just said, like, his goal was he had to just keep eating to gain weight. But I know,
obviously the, first part of Castaway, he was sort of, not huge or anything, but, chubbier.
Yeah, just chubbier.
Of course, between The Machinist and Batman, Christian Bale had to, I remember, once he got cast, there were, pictures of him, showing up on set, and people were freaking out because he was fat. And, they were like, and they made the Batman suit, and it was too small, and, he was bursting out of it.
Really?
Yeah. Because, going from the one extreme to the other, he had to overeat, and that way, when he started working out, he had more to burn to build more muscle.
Oh, okay.
So, he went past, what the
His goal weight.
Right. So that he could burn it off and build the extra muscle to look fucking ripped in Batman, as he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and there was no movies between those two, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy, he's a little nuts.
Yeah, and then, So, let's just conclude this with comic book fanboys can go jump off a fucking cliff.
Alright.
Because you all hated Batman Begins before it came out. And now it's the greatest thing ever in your lives. And it's not. Go suck a fuck.
I liked it.
Right. Oh, I love Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Dark Knight was a rotten piece of shit.
I like that one too.
Well, you're a rotten piece of shit.
I think, that's weird. I think I like Batman Begins better. But I like them both real well. Yeah. But yeah, like you said.
Yeah.
It's all a bunch of crap. It's all hyper and, like, people make too much out of it. Like,
Yeah. Now, we can sit here and we can start talking about, Michael Bay and his plans for the Ninja Turtles.
From outer space. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard about this.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about this.
No, not at all.
Well, the only kind of cool thing is you're like, what? Like, first of all, we're talking about a different movie, obviously. No, Peter Laird said in an interview, like, him and Eastman, like, even when they were working together on the Turtles, they were trying for years to come up with a fifth turtle and, like, a reasonable way to introduce the fifth turtle, but they said...
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with...
Well, here's what they said. They said, or here's what Peter Laird said.
I read this interview.
Okay, you read that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But mostly he said that it's not possible. Or it is possible with someone who is really clever and smart and intelligent.
Michael Bay. You just described the man. I mean, with explosions.
Yeah. But then he also pretty much came out and said that it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
And then for some reason he started talking about him and Eastman trying to come up with other turtles.
Right.
Yeah,
and yeah.
Which, alien race of... Except for the fact that making them aliens inherently makes them not turtles.
That's true. I mean, I guess there could be turtle aliens, like turtle race of, like a turtle-esque race.
Oh, there could be a turtle-esque race of aliens. Sure. But by very definition, they would not be turtles.
Right. Plus, you don't want to get a fourth adjective, you don't want to get a fourth adjective into your name.
Right.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Alien Turtles. Actually, no,
they're
dropping the teenage, right?
They're dropping the teenage. It's just, and the mutant.
So
it's just Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, a lot of people call them the Ninja Turtles.
Right. Yeah. And, you want to change the origin for a movie? Don't care. But, to change the very basic concept of it?
Yeah.
For no reason? Is just stupid. I mean, I saw someone try to bring up the, Sam Raimi changed, Spider-Man's origin in the movie. Well, yeah. But it was still, at its core, the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like Peter Parker turns out to be an alien.
Right. Peter Parker still got bitten by a spider and got spider powers, which included a few things that weren't in the comic, and it was fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It worked.
Right. And Batman, you don't make his parents alive.
No.
No.
Yeah. No. So, I didn't read anything about why they chose to make them aliens? Is that a...
Because it's Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aliens are badass.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could make a spaceship blow up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is probably pretty much it.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna suck.
But the thing is, I read that initial thing, about the Michael Bay. And, the aliens is just retarded. But, the thing that actually bothered me the most was that they're gonna be edgy and lovable.
Edgy?
Edgy. And lovable.
Like the Garbage Pail Kids?
I guess?
Huh.
Yeah. So, edgy, lovable alien Ninja Turtles.
You know, that does actually sound better than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like I'm behind it now 100% because that sounds great. Edgy, lovable, alien turtles, rocket powered, super cute. No, that's not going to be good.
Yeah. And I would also like to say that there's a lot of people on the internets who, when the whole Michael Bay Alien Ninja Turtle thing blew up, who sort of rushed to Michael Bay's defense. And, you know, a lot of people who just started making fun of people getting upset about this whole thing. If you ever go out and act like you're above getting angry over ultimately pointless bullshit, you're a giant lying sack of fuck. Go kill yourself.
You mean just because they're... You mean the people that are complaining?
Yeah. No, not
The people that are on Bay's side?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not even necessarily on Bay's side. They're just, you know, people who are just like, fuck all the people getting angry about this.
Right.
Acting as if they've never gotten angry about something completely retarded too.
Right. Yeah.
They have. Everybody has. If you think you haven't, you're lying.
Especially in the nerd world.
Oh yeah.
I mean... Yeah.
Especially if you're on the internet, nerd or not.
Right.
You're a lying sack of shit if you claim to have never gotten angry about something that's pointless. 'Cause you have.
Yeah. Yeah. Pointless things make people angry sometimes.
Yeah. Ed Brubaker was a guy I saw who was sort of, just like, fuck fanboys, you know, this whole thing. Where, like, not a day earlier, I saw him fucking flip out on Twitter because somebody had made a Facebook page that was just pulling his Twitter feed into it. Flipped the fuck out. And all it was exactly what he's writing on Twitter, just transposed on Facebook.
Right. Huh.
Flipped fucking out.
And no one can make money off that, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, yeah.
Angry over something pointless.
Stupid nerds.
Lying sacks of shit. Harry Brown!
Harry's no sack of shit.
He might be.
He donated to the church.
Oh,
That
okay,
pretty much
yeah.
absolved him of anything.
Alright.
Spoiler.
That's not really a spoiler.
That's not really.
Yeah. Spoilers to say that he dies at the end.
Wow.
So, Michael Caine. Doing his Punisher bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
kinda.
a
Or is
Punisher
equal,
movie,
kind
kinda.
of Equalizer / Punisher.
Probably has more in common with Equalizer. It's a British old guy.
Right.
Yeah.
But then again, the Equalizer's always like hired by someone else.
I think
right?
so, yeah. It's been decades since I've seen that show. I don't
loved it,
remember
though.
what it's really about.
It was basically the A-Team, only it was just
A single guy.
Yeah, he was like a sextagenarian with a baseball bat.
Right.
Instead of like 4 army dudes with like, you know,
A van.
machine guns in a van. Yeah.
Edward Woodward.
Oh, was that his name?
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe he was in The Wicker Man, the original one.
Yeah, yeah. Nope.
He was also in Hot Fuzz.
Was it?
Yep.
Okay. Can't remember.
Yeah. Michael Caine was not.
No, he was not. Was this movie, didn't this movie like get nominated for like either best screenplay or best actor or something?
I have no idea.
I could have sworn it was like,
I know it was critically acclaimed,
yeah.
but no, I can't remember if it was nominated for anything or not.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been out a few years, so I forget what happened last week.
Right,
It's not
right.
turtle related.
Hey, Harry Brown was not an alien.
Well, he should have been.
Yeah.
And I think in the sequel, they make him an alien.
I'm behind you.
Right.
I'm behind you on this one. Harry Brown. See, he's fed up with it.
Yep. He is mad as hell, and he's not going to take it anymore.
Nope. These magic playing, drug using ne'er-do-wells are infesting his apartment complex. You know they play Magic.
Oh, yeah.
These guys love the Magic the Gathering.
I would imagine, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do in the downtime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like under that bridge, they're
Right,
just
yeah.
like playing EDH all day long.
Yep.
Those
I
bastards.
don't know what that is.
It's just a style of Magic play.
Okay.
There's like 4 or 5 different like tournament style rules, and that's just one of the more popular and more annoying ones. Because tangent. Because people come in with a list of cards, and usually you can play with up to 4 of any one card in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone has a list of cards, you just grab 4 of them, and the money adds up that way because they're like, I want that card, and you give them 4 of them, and if they're $4 each, you just made $16.
Right.
EDH, on the other hand, you can only use 1 of any card in your deck. Plus, your deck is like 2 or 3 times the size of a normal deck.
Alright.
So there's just that many more cards to buy. And you can, 1 of each. So.
Right.
And a lot of them are like 20-cent weird old cards that nobody
Cares about.
Right. And we have to really dig them out. No. I sound like I'm whining.
No, you are. And
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine. You deserve it.
But yeah, these guys are the EDH playing guys
Right.
in the movie.
So when they're not busy murdering and selling drugs and blowing dudes in cars, they are...
Or making videos of heroin addicts knotted out being raped.
Right.
Yeah.
Or videos of other horrific things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that happens.
That happens quite a bit in this movie.
It starts out with one,
Oh, yeah.
which I thought was a really good opening.
Yeah. Yeah, this movie is, could it be that we are, going off on so many tangents and making so many jokes because this is not, a particularly fun movie?
No.
Kind of bleak.
Yeah. It is. And I think they were trying to put a message in there about, you gotta stand up for yourself, that sort of thing.
Right.
But it also is kind of like holding a mirror on what our society is downgraded into.
Right.
And that was the depressing part, because it's
Right.
yeah, you're right, it's all fucked up and, it's horrible. I mean, oh my gosh, especially, in the middle of the movie, when Harry decides he wants to, purchase a weapon.
Right.
The guys that he goes to are so real. I have met those guys. And they are not awesome.
No. Yeah, no one is particularly awesome in this movie. I mean, even, I don't know, the movie is made to sort of make you root for Harry.
Right.
But at the same time, he is, and maybe this is probably the one weakness I have with the movie is that I don't think it established well enough the break. Where his mental break, where he decides that, it is now perfectly okay for him to just go around killing people.
Right.
Because that is essentially what this movie is.
Yeah.
Michael Caine snaps
yeah.
and starts just killing thugs. And, I mean, if the movie did have the word Punisher in front of it, we'd probably be all high-fiving and shit.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine Michael Caine with a skull t-shirt? Like a sleeveless skull t-shirt with those ammo pouches around his arms. Micros in his van driving around, feeding him all the coordinates. Magic player at 4:00. Thanks, Michael Winslow, by the way. Appreciate that. He's right here in the studio.
Yeah. We didn't bring him in just because, we wanted it to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Currently, he is imitating the sound of a fan.
Oh, wow.
We actually are just really hot in here.
Yeah. Oh, he is good. He is good. What were we saying?
Just I thought one of the weaknesses of the movie was that, I don't think it was entirely believable the path that he took.
Right.
It tries to set up that, he's sort of a broken man. Like, the movie starts out with him losing his wife. She's apparently been sick for a while, and she dies suddenly. Well, I guess not so suddenly, but, she dies.
She's in the hospital,
Right.
and all of a sudden she's gone. Yeah.
Right. And then he's only got one friend left who is clearly snapping because the hoodlums have basically just taken over the neighborhood they live in.
Right. They're leaving bags of flaming shit on his,
Right.
not just on his porch, but inside of his.
Right. They're like
house.
shoving it through the mail slot. Yeah.
Right.
And so that guy gets killed, which pretty much spurns Michael Caine to decide to take matters into his own hand.
Right.
And I just didn't think that it was built well enough into that.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that they sort of, like, there was no dialogue about, but it was maybe, well, I don't want to say subtly because I really got the feeling that, like the first half an hour of this movie, I don't think there was a subtle scene in the movie, even the quiet scenes.
Right.
Like the message of each scene was like beating you over the head, like,
Yeah.
okay, he turns over and there's an empty pillow.
Right.
And I got that. And then he like reaches over and like caresses the empty pillow for like 5 minutes. You're like, yeah, I get it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I got it. Move on.
Yeah.
And like there was a lot of that sort of heavy-handed, like maybe imagery
Right.
in the movie, but the one thing that I thought they maybe didn't punctuate was he got a call that his wife was, maybe about to go, and he thinks about taking a shortcut, but it looks like there's a lot of the thugs there,
Right.
and he just goes the other way, and by the time he's there, she's gone.
Right.
And and like I get that everybody would probably realize that, but I thought that would have been something maybe he should have talked to his crazy old cadre friend about at the bar.
Right.
Like, I could have been there, and like, then they could have been like, yeah, those punks are running this city. Like,
Right.
maybe build it up right there. But they didn't do that.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Otherwise, though, I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. I think the messages, were kind of heavy-handed, and
Right.
yeah, there was a lot of like, I get what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell the story.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, it's not really an amazingly written story.
No.
I mean, it's really simple.
Yeah.
But, like, I think part of it is, it seems like a lot of movies like this, he just starts kicking ass right away.
Right.
And there was a lot of, like, I don't know, like, it didn't seem like he was ever gonna get anything done, and there's, like, all these scenes that come crashing to a halt, like when he goes to buy his gun, it, like, takes forever.
Right.
And,
But I really liked that scene, though.
that was one of the best scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just the uncomfortableness of it, and
the realness.
with your friends, and
with my magic customers. It was, I mean, that scene was very well acted from all of those guys.
yeah,
It was really impressive. But it built up the tension, but, like, that was kind of cool about it. It didn't just, like, turn into guns blazing, like,
Right.
all of a sudden you're watching him just kill everybody. But, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. It just, like, yeah, it had this, like, weird timing to it or something. Like, you get where it was going, but it just took forever to get there, maybe.
I was never bored though.
Yeah, no, I wasn't
Yeah.
bored either. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, if that was a bad thing or a good thing, but, cause it was like this story that you've seen a bunch of times. I mean, somebody
Right.
I'm sick of getting shit on, and I'm gonna kick all your asses, and then they do. But it just seemed like, I don't know, like, maybe there should have been like, they tried to throw in a twist with, a guy that, was a relative of one of the gang members,
Right, yeah.
but,
Which I also thought was
yeah.
kind of weak.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It seemed like there was something missing for me, at least. Like, I don't know. It's a story I've seen 100 times, but it was a good version of that story.
Right.
I don't think I would say this movie was amazing. I think it was good.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I pointed out the couple things I thought were a little weak about it, but I don't know that I could actually pinpoint anything that was bad.
Right.
It's kind of like this weird phenomena that's happened that, a lot of people review things, and it's like, it's either gotta be amazing or it's gotta be terrible.
Right.
And, like, there seems to be very little room for, an in-between for,
Like a gray area or a middle ground.
for, something that's, or, it was okay, or, it was just good.
It was good.
Yeah. I think this falls squarely into good.
Yeah. Like, it's worth watching,
Right.
but it's not. I don't know, like, for some reason, I don't know why. I think I expected something amazing, but maybe that's just my fault for expecting something amazing.
Right.
But yeah, it was good. Michael Caine, I don't think I would have had any interest in this movie at all if it wasn't starring Michael Caine.
Right, yeah. Well, I think that's kind of one of those things where, like you said, it is a movie that, we've seen hundreds of versions of this movie.
Right.
It's pretty much just a straightforward revenge flick.
Right.
But I think adding, like, a 70-something-year-old, Michael Caine type, I think makes it a little bit more interesting and gives it that extra something that it wouldn't have had otherwise.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was believable. I mean, he wasn't, like, jumping around and,
Yeah.
it was played, kind of
As an
straight.
old man, yeah.
It was funny too because there's a scene in the movie where, the cops go to bust, like, this apartment full of drug users.
Right.
And then, like, all these neighbors just start throwing, I don't know, rocks and sticks at them.
Right.
And then, like, they just kind of run away and I was like, why don't they just, like, retaliate and, like, like, pull out their AK-47s? And I was like, oh yeah, this isn't America.
Right, yeah.
Like, it just shocked the hell out of me to realize, like, oh yeah, the cops don't have guns here.
Right.
They have sticks and shields.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I guess it didn't surprise me so much because I've been watching a ton of British television and movies lately.
Right.
So it's even just sort of embedded into me now. But, essentially, Harry Brown, all of his actions, sort of incite a riot.
Yeah.
And that is like the climax of the movie. Is that because of everything he's done, a riot breaks out, and there's just massive chaos going on. Which leads to the scene with the twist that, not so great.
So do you think Harry Brown maybe shouldn't have started all this mess? Like, are things better? I mean...
Well, at the end of the movie, spoiler, it's, kind of leads you to believe that things are better because of what happened.
Yeah.
Cause, spoiler, he lives. And the scene, the very ending scene is him walking past that same, tunnel that, throughout the entire movie has been like the haven for all the thugs and, the hoods and whatnot. And, it's always been graffitied and dirty, and, at the end of the movie, it's, painted over and, quiet, and, Harry walks down the tunnel to get to where he's going.
Right.
So, it just sort of leaves you with that, feeling that, he did a good thing by killing a bunch of people.
Yeah. And I think they threw in, he saved a life somewhere in the movie too.
Right.
And I think they kind of threw that in there to make him seem a little more noble.
Right.
Like, he's not just, fighting violence with violence. He's also helping. So yeah, I guess you get the feeling that he is doing good in the world. But it is kind of weird, like, Batman would not be very proud of Alfred, because he is basically just, killing all the criminals.
He uses guns. Yeah.
Which that in itself is illegal, to have the guns.
Yeah.
And then to kill with them.
Right. Well, first of all, he was buying illegal guns.
Right.
And then he stole those illegal guns.
Oh, yeah, is that worse or better?
Maybe worse.
I'm not sure. Because at least you're not giving money to a criminal.
Yeah, sure. But he did take their money, too, so.
You give some of it to the church.
Yeah.
Some of it to the, drug junkie lady.
Harry Brown, you're a complicated man.
He is a very, very complicated man.
But yeah, you kind of bring up an interesting point in that, it's essentially a Batman story, just told from Alfred's point of view.
There was a point in the movie where it was the point where because there's a couple times where he's just staring out of his window. Like at the very beginning of the movie, he's kind of witnessing some horrible things, and he just kind of shies away and closes his curtains. And like later in the movie, he's kind of like learning by watching like some of the higher up drug lords or whatever,
right?
Dealing with the little gang magic playing guys,
right?
And that scene, like I was like, wow, he is like Alfred. Like I was imagining him in, as just Alfred in this movie,
right?
And I was like, wow, that's really neat. They should totally make an Alfred movie about like, what he did before Bruce discovered the cave and like started being Batman. Because maybe Alfred did some badass shit,
I think they've hinted in the comics that he has been. He's got military training.
Yeah.
And,
should totally be an Alfred miniseries.
Oh yeah, I don't disagree.
No.
Yeah. Unless he's now a robot or hologram or whatever it is that.
Yeah, they've still never. I'm current on just the Batman title, and ever since you said that, I've been kind of waiting for them to confirm or deny that, and so far, not.
I know that was mostly, I think, in Detective, where that was sort of hinted at, but outside of the first issue, I never read any more of that, because it was terrible.
It was not great. That's the guy that did the 10th, wrote that? What's his name?
Tony Daniel.
Tony Daniel, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a fan of this movie. I would say. It's watchable.
Yeah.
It's utterly watchable.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, Michael Caine is one of those actors that I think is just really good.
Yeah.
And he's fun to watch perform. And this is him doing that.
Yeah. I know he's done some crap in his lifetime, but, yeah, I think that was pretty much, I think he's admitted that he has. He's just, one of those actors that, wouldn't say no to a role, because he knows he would get paid.
Right. Yeah.
But I think he's done a fine job in this latter quarter of his career.
Oh, yeah. The Prestige, come on.
Children of Men.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Wow.
Cider House Rules. Never seen it.
I never saw that either.
He got a lot of acclaim for that. Batman.
Yep. He's really good as Alfred.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Yeah, good movie.
Yeah.
Let's see, was there anything else that I really wanted to, like... Oh yeah, there's a scene where, what do you think happened when, spoiler, Harry Brown does, kill a couple of the punks.
Yeah.
And he just leaves their dead bodies in the tunnel.
Right.
Did the cops discover those bodies, or did somebody else dispose of those bodies? They never mentioned that.
No, yeah, they discovered them.
Okay.
They did mention that.
Did they?
Yep.
I didn't.
Because he was found nearby, which is why they went to question him in the hospital. Because, they talk about it, when they go back to the station after they've missed the big
riot thing.
No, the meeting.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Briefing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they mentioned that the two punks were found shot, and that he was nearby, and so they were questioning him as a witness. Although the lady cop thinks that he is the suspect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. All right. So there's a lot of there wasn't a lot of blood in this movie, but when there was blood, it was really well done.
Really?
It was like shooting out of people and...
Wow, okay. Because I was about to mention the blood and how poorly it was done.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I liked it.
It was the worst CGI blood I have ever seen in any movie ever.
I thought it was, like cartoony blood. Like it didn't look like watching, like a war movie or something. It looked like cartoony blood.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I thought it worked. Because, the whole movie is really basically, you're playing a video game where you're this old guy going around shooting Magic the Gathering players. So I thought it worked.
I did not.
It kind of reminded me of a Guar show. Like when it would just spray out of their necks or something. Huh.
I don't mind spraying. I don't mind that, if it's done practically. But it was clearly CGI blood.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan. It probably... I mean, it has to cost more to animate fake blood than it is to rig up some, squibs. Yeah.
You would think so. That or they just already have all these animators on hand, like the studios own them, basically.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, like, it reminded me more of, like, an over-the-top samurai movie where there's, like, a lot of blood flying around.
Right.
And it's, like, a fun type of blood.
Right.
So I can see why you would say, like, it's a detractor, like it's out of place. But I thought it worked. I thought it looked good.
Yeah, I don't agree at all. Especially not for the type of movie that this was.
Right.
Because this is not the type of movie that should have had
fun blood.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. That was interesting.
I think that's a pretty minimal thing for us to disagree on.
Right.
It mostly didn't affect my opinion of the movie. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, not bad.
Not bad at all.
No.
Yeah. I think one of the things that may have helped, and I find this a lot with, because let's go ahead and say it, this is technically a foreign movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The one thing I find about foreign films that I like a little bit better about than American films is the lack of people I recognize.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, other than Michael Caine, I didn't know any of those other actors. I don't think I've ever seen them in anything.
I know Alice, the detective lady, she's, I've seen a couple movies with her in it. Like, she was in Match Point.
Okay.
I really like that movie, so, like, I recognized her immediately, but...
Right.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's usually like none of the gang members I didn't recognize.
Right. And like I said, I've been watching a ton of British stuff lately, and they seem to only have about 10 actors.
Right.
But yeah, just there's certain movies I think that work better when you don't recognize any of the people playing the characters.
Yeah.
Just because it kind of helps you identify a little bit more. Like I've always said this about the movie Funny Games, which had a great movie. But even so, the German version is better than the American version because I've never seen those people before. And when I watch the American version, I'm like, oh, that's Tim Roth.
Yeah. Or Naomi Watts.
Right,
Yeah, especially whenever, like if it's a movie where it does have that sort of, like it's one thing like when you watch Pulp Fiction, you're like, yeah, Bruce Willis. But,
right.
But, if it's something that you're supposed to be taken seriously every moment, and
right.
And like this movie had a lot of, I mean, not a lot of handheld stuff, but it had that level of reality where,
right.
You're watching like actual footage that characters in the movie have filmed.
Right.
And if, Tim Roth and Naomi Watts would have been in those scenes,
right.
It would have really shattered the illusion of, watching something filmed by one of the characters. Yeah.
Right. I will say, also, some of the violence in the movie was pretty shocking.
Mm-hmm.
At least just as far as, how quick and brutal that it was.
Right.
And I know we kind of talked about this a little bit when Kathleen was here about the movie Drive. I think this one actually tops Drive as far as what that does. Yeah. Because, especially, at the very beginning when they're filming, the gang initiation for the one dude. And, the woman gets shot. It was just sort of it's seemingly out of nowhere. Even though, it's even building up to that.
Right.
When it actually happens, it's just fuck.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And it had, like we were talking about, that handheld look to that,
right.
Which added to it a little.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, definitely watchable. I'd recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of Michael Caine, if you're a fan of revenge fantasies,
yeah.
If you feel like getting beaten over the head with a message
yeah.
About how terrible the world is,
yeah,
go for it.
Yeah, why not?
One more thing. I don't know which movie is lying to me, but one of them is. It's either this movie or Attack the Block. And one of those movies, Attack the Block, actually, is teaching me that the kids who would live in a neighborhood and in apartment complex like that are totally capable of saving the world from an alien invasion.
Oh.
But this movie didn't make them seem that capable.
No.
And now I don't know who to believe.
Oh man, that is a dilemma. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'm just not going to trust British hoodlums.
See, I've never seen Attack the Block, so I gotta assume that they're all
Just
magic
criminals?
playing buffoons,
Okay,
yeah.
alright.
Drug using buffooneries. Yeah.
Alright. So,
You know, that's funny
But-
because I almost picked Attack the Block instead of this movie.
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I still haven't seen that.
Right.
So that's weird that you brought that up.
Well, I'm sorry.
You should be.
I guess you're not going to pick it because I've already seen it.
I wouldn't mind picking something you've already seen.
Alright. Well, then I'm not going to tell you whether I liked it or not.
I'm guessing you did, because you've mentioned how much you liked it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a break.
Okay. Welcome back to Gutter Trash.
Hello.
How's it going, buddy?
It's going all right. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm having a good time
Having a good time?
here in Dayton, Ohio.
Really?
Yeah.
Then you must be the only one.
Yeah. My cousin recently moved in with me.
Okay. You're gonna talk about
I'm gonna
them?
bring this up.
All right.
I have to admit, I was a little trepidatious.
Right. You told me some early stories of the first couple days.
Yeah.
That were not so great.
Like, yeah, there was like a couple instances where it seemed like, maybe he was, because he's older. He's like my mom's age.
Okay.
And
she is...
or just a little bit younger than her. My mom's 69.
Oh.
And don't make any jokes. Don't you make any jokes.
Try hard not to.
Okay. My cousin's 63.
Alright.
And he moved in and I was, I've always liked the guy, but I hadn't talked to him in like 15 or more years.
Right.
So I was a little nervous about him, being there. I mean, I'm the one that's supposed to mooch off my mom, right?
Right, yeah.
And,
you or your brother.
Yeah.
Those are your rights.
That's right.
Yep.
But, and then the first day or two he moved in, there was a couple, instances where, I'd be like, yeah, well, I'm gonna go out now. And he's like, kind of giving me this, like, not the evil eye, but this sort of like, alright. You're just gonna, you're hardly ever, seems like you're just always running around and not doing anything.
Yeah.
But, and like, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way at first.
Well, we talked about this, and so I feel like interjecting the same things that I said back then.
Yeah.
You're 34?
34.
34-year-old man. You got a girlfriend. You have a full-time job. Mm-hmm. You do volunteer work.
That's right.
You gotta have a social life, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't always just want to stay at home.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's... I know you love your mom. Uh-huh. And I'm sure you're thankful that she's helping you out by letting you live there.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, you're I'm sure there's a little bit of shame in there that you're living with your mom at...
should there be? Oh, my God.
Just
I hadn't thought of that until now.
Just a minuscule amount.
Okay.
Because, I'm going to admit that I would totally live with my parents if they let me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would also feel a little bit of shame about living there.
There's many things in my life that are steeped in shame.
Right. So you want to get out of the house, you want to do things,
right?
You want to prove to yourself, and mostly that you're your own person.
I'm a man.
You're a man.
I want to. Sometimes I have to get on my bike and pedal over to my friend Jeremy's house and trade comic books with him,
right?
To prove that I'm a man.
Exactly.
These aren't the kind of things that kids do.
No.
I mean, I'm not putting like baseball cards in my spokes to make cool sounds.
Oh, that's what you're missing.
That's where you draw the line.
That's what you're missing.
Yeah.
No, you need to do
that.
I
should be doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's what separates men from boys.
Oh, put magic cards in there.
No, I don't. Oh, then I'll be the Harry Brown might come after me. It's in my glove box. I accidentally stole a Stoneforge Mystic from, one of the rares from the World Wake set. Accidentally stole one yesterday. I got over to Eric's for drawing night, and I realized it was in my shirt pocket. This dude was like, he was there till like 8:15 buying. He spent like $100 and something, and he just didn't have enough. He had to spend every penny, right?
Of course.
And he was like $8 over, so he took out an $8 card, and it was Stoneforge was. But no, I've actually really enjoyed, my cousin's been there for like 9 days now. Yeah. And, the last like 5 days I've really enjoyed, like, I'll even get up super early because he's always up, and, he sits outside and, just smokes cigarettes.
Yeah.
And,
at least he's not doing it inside.
Yeah, not doing it inside. Oh, he's not allowed. That's one of the rules.
That's good.
But, it's really pleasant just talking to him. He's like this uber laid back, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
But,
and gives you the bad touch?
Hmm?
He gives you the bad touch?
No.
He's creepy uncle?
No.
Little molesting?
No. He's a basketball fan.
Yeah.
Donut fan. We've went and got donuts a couple times together.
Well, who isn't a donut fan?
Right. Yeah, they're good. But yeah, no, that's something really different, that I was not expecting, because this is kind of out of the blue.
Cousins living with you?
Yeah. What? And it's actually pretty cool. It's alright.
Right.
Because like I said, it's completely out of the blue.
Right.
Like, this wasn't something that we knew about more than 48 hours in advance.
Right.
And, took took a couple days to get used to, but
Right.
that's been fun. I've been enjoying it.
So he has backed off of the whole disapproving glances when you go out and live your life.
Right, yeah, exactly.
He realized that you're not 17 and just running wild.
Right. Yeah, I'm not like hanging out under a bridge, like
Right.
pissing on the old folks I just killed.
Right.
Did one of them pissed on him, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
I thought so.
Yep.
So that's
So-
been cool.
Alright. And I still think it's a little weird. You know, I mean,
Is it like a sitcom waiting to happen?
I don't think so. But if anything, it's a tragedy waiting to happen.
Oh.
But no, yeah, I just I think it's really weird that yeah, you told me a little bit about this guy, and but you know, like if I was in that guy's situation, I don't think the first person that I would turn to is a cousin,
Right.
you know, for help, especially one who lived halfway across the country.
Yeah.
You know, like I would try to find a closer relative and someone closer
Like closer proximity wise and
familial.
right, yeah.
At least a really good friend who
Yeah.
possibly would live miles, not thousands of miles.
Yeah. I did find out, like, I think after we talked about this, that he did try a couple, like, of his uncles and whatnot, and there's just, like, the ones he tried, nobody was, extending a hand, so.
Well, that's also gonna reflect on him a little bit, don't you think?
Uh,
If everybody is kind of not willing to help this guy out. I mean, that's definitely the situation I think I'm going to find myself in. Is that I'll ask for my friends and family for help, and no one will because I've just been an ass my entire life.
right.
So you know, maybe this guy is
We'll just call my mom.
like. Well, apparently she'll take anyone.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an open door policy.
Right.
It's like a free hostel.
Right.
No, but yeah, like, he even, volunteered to give my mom some, like,
Rent money.
yeah. So, like, she didn't even mention it, and
Right.
he's been paying her, and so, I
Well,
mean,
that's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
He's cool. He's good.
Does he have a job? Is he going to find a job?
No, I don't think so.
But-
I think, he's retired.
yeah, but
So I think he gets some sort of government check.
it'd be nice if he. Yeah. I mean, retirees can find work.
Right.
Yeah. Greeter at Walmart.
You know, they're getting rid of those jobs.
Yeah.
Big Walmart readers.
Oh, they should because they're annoying. The greeters and the people who, I think it's the same people, when you leave a Walmart who demand to see the receipt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. You know, if I stole something, the fucking thing would have beeped.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. It's like,
I don't need to prove that I just bought it. Yeah.
yeah, it's probably like an assignment they give them to just to like, oh, and, yeah, check the receipts too.
Right,
Yeah, like, that's really important, Harold. You know. Because, yeah, they gotta feel like they're doing something useful.
I usually just walk by them as fast as possible when they try to stop me. I just keep walking because fuck them. And that is also, again, why nobody will help me when I'm going to be in need.
And no Walmart greeters, at least.
Definitely not
Yeah.
Walmart greeters.
Yeah.
Well, that's good that things are taking a turn for the
Well,
better.
Yeah, it seems good. Seems good. And my mom has become a college basketball fan because
Oh,
my cousin is, and they've been watching games together. And,
right.
Yeah, so-
I'm sure it's probably nice for her to have someone closer to her own age.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, there's only so much that the two of you can, find common ground with.
Pretty much Serial and Big Bang Theory.
Right,
That's that's about it.
Yeah.
And we both like Johnny Cash.
Right.
But, that's about it.
I'm sure, probably had even less in common with your other former roommates.
I don't know, about the same. But I mean, we both have like drastically different views on the world and like
Right.
how we operate in it. So yeah, that was a little different for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually, like, cause Denny's more laid back.
Right.
My cousin lived with me, my other cousin lived with me before, and she's a little more intense.
Right.
And, I'm just a laid back kind of kind of guy.
Right.
And so, like, me and him just sit outside and watch traffic, and he's like, yep. You know, like, I go, yep.
So it's King of the Hill.
Yeah, kind of like that. It is kind of like that.
Who's Boomhauer?
I don't think we have one.
Oh.
I think I'm just Bobby and he's Hank.
No. This is more like, he's Hank and you'd be Bill.
Bill? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be Bill. Yeah. It's good times. So, how about you? Anybody living here yet?
What?
Nobody living in here yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Yeah, I don't accept people into my home.
Yeah. Unless they're Chinese delivery man or me.
I don't necessarily accept the Chinese delivery man. He just keeps to want to insist on come in.
Yeah. That is interesting. Yeah, I've had a lot of food deliveries over the years.
Yeah.
I have never had anyone try to actually enter your home.
Right.
I mean, maybe if it was like 4 degrees outside.
Right.
And like you're like, oh, I gotta go get some change. Maybe they'd step inside.
Right.
But this is like, it's like in the 60s or 70s. And
It's the 60s here. Pleasant town.
yeah.
But yeah, he tried to walk in until I blocked him.
And he did.
Huh?
He actually tried to open your door the last time.
The last time, yeah, he definitely tried to open my door and enter.
That was weird.
Yeah, Chinese people. They make great food.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It almost makes the language barrier worth it to try to order delivery.
Yeah. That was good. I had some good Chinese food.
Yeah, if you run a Chinese takeout place or delivery place, just hire one person, one American person, or a very fluent English speaker
Right.
to man the phones.
That'd be awesome.
Just do that. Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're Chinese or what.
Right. Yeah.
Just as long as they can
Speak fluent English. Cause yeah, I've ordered from there multiple times in the past month or so, and every single time I'm just like, I think I ordered something?
There's no confirmation.
No confirmation. They run my credit card, they never tell me that it's okay, or that, the total, or
They just hang up on you when they're
how
done.
long the delivery is. Yeah, it's like living in the world of the movies where nobody ever says goodbye to each other on the phone.
Right. Maybe they've just watched a lot of movies.
Could be.
They're
That's how
like, Dexter's great. He never says bye to, anybody. So,
Yeah, I don't,
so one of our listeners was in town this week.
sort of, yeah.
Yeti didn't make the
Nope,
5-mile jaunt to say hello in person.
nope, not at all.
Kind of disappointed.
Very disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't personally in town when he was, so I understand, I'm not there, that's fine, but, you could have come see you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I cried a little about it.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Kurt Dins
Yeah.
what was he? He was just there for a Horror Hound, right?
Yeah, he was in, Horror Hound Weekend was in Columbus this past weekend. As we, I think, today was actually the last day for it, as we, discuss it. So yeah, he passed on through. He, sent me a text, from, Huber Heights.
Which you can practically see from here.
Yeah. You can smell it from here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It smells like meth. Meth and white trash. So I guess that's why he felt perfectly at home there. Oh.
That was just mean. So wait a minute, so okay, they didn't, they only stopped to eat, there to eat. There was no other, like, people they knew in Huber.
I don't think so, yeah. I think they were just on there, which is weird because
It's kind of
only
off
an
the
hour away at that point.
highway.
Yeah.
And I guess 70 does run right by.
Oh yeah, runs right through Huber
Yeah.
Heights there. But yeah, well, it was just, if I'm only got an hour to go, and maybe I need to stop to take a pee break, but not to eat. Yeah. Just wait till I get where I'm going. If I've only got an hour left, right?
Were they on their way to Columbus?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Because that was Friday.
Well, maybe they
started Friday night.
Okay, well that makes more sense. I was thinking, like, for some reason that they were done with the show.
No.
Maybe they were, I don't know, I'm stupid.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Kurt did okay by not visiting you. You don't deserve to visit.
No. Oh my god. Maybe working at Mavericks is just making me stupid. But, yeah, okay, well that makes more sense. They were on their way somewhere. I thought they were done.
I don't think the show started till like 6 that night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like 2 o'clock when they texted me.
Okay, I take it all back.
Yeah, they could have easily visited you for like 10 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You could have seen the nice display we have of all of the unsold Kurt Dens merchandise we carry.
Yep. Yeah, just a quick jaunt from 70 to 675 to Mavericks.
Yeah, we're a mile off the highway.
Yep. And then get right back up on 675, head out to Columbus.
Yep.
You're good.
Golden.
Yeah. You didn't need to be there. Yeah. No one was scheduling you. Yeah.
Oh, no, I understand. He wanted to set up his table, and he probably doesn't like me that much anyway.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So.
He has told me as much.
Really? Okay.
I'm pretty sure he likes you better than me, but I'm the only person he can be in contact with.
Because I don't have the internet skills.
Right.
Wow. Huh. Maybe we should merge into one likable yet technically efficient person.
I've been saying this for a while. You and I together make an almost okay human being.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like functional and, likable. Right, yeah. Awesome. Well, let's work on that.
All right.
We'll try to, maybe we'll try to, contact Dr. Brundle and see if we can hop into the same machine at the same time.
Oh. I wonder how that would go. Would it be like a fly situation where, I come out at the end, looking like myself, but then I slowly start falling apart and turning into Jason?
Well, I don't know.
Because I am bigger than you, and you would definitely merge into me like the fly did to him.
Right.
Yeah.
Or maybe just my face would be protruding from your back.
Right, yeah.
Like some sort of, I don't know, horrific Bosch painting or something.
Right.
Either way, I'm down for it.
Absolutely.
Whatever the situation. I mean, if that's what it takes to get Kurt to like us, me,
yeah.
then that's fine. We will play with science as if it's a children's toy in the name of friendship.
Yeah. And I think there was another reason that Kurt could have, maybe stopped in and said hello.
Oh yeah.
He missed participating in this week's OK Panic.
Oh yeah.
Because he was going to be on the road. Well, that, I mean, I can understand that as much, but when you're in the area of all the other people who are involved in that, you can just, personally drop off the image to any one of us, and we could have scanned it in for you.
We would have loved to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The hell, Kurt? Hell, you could have, you're gonna be in the exact same building, the exact same room, as, some of our close friends, Matt Brassfield and, the Baron Von Porkchop. You could have given it to them, and they could have brought it back with them to Dayton.
Oh, that'd be cool, too.
Yeah. Kurt.
It's okay. We'll persevere.
Yeah. And he's not going to space. We're gonna be
that's it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You're gonna be stuck with Brian John Mitchell and Pat Kane. Those guys.
Brian with his tiny little comics and Pat with his porno stuff. We deserve better.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, Pat doesn't listen anymore, so that kind of falls on deaf ears.
Oh, does it? Okay.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Why would he?
Yeah, he's got bigger things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, at least we got Brian John Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and his Rasputin beard.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
It was pretty impressive.
Yeah. He kind of reminds me a lot of, there was a slave from the Gwar show.
Okay.
That was like kind of skinny and had like this crazy stringy long beard.
Yeah.
And I think he actually,
His name was Brian John Mitchell.
his name was Brian. No,
Aren't Gwar from North Carolina?
no, they're from West Virginia.
Okay. Once you get past Kentucky,
It's
all
all
the other
same.
states, yeah.
It's like a blends through. I think he was in, I can't remember the name of it. There was some band that I think the guy was actually in other than just being a slave from Gore, but, like a popular...
Queens of the Stone Age.
No, it was like,
He's not Nico Lavieri or whatever.
I don't think so. They had a song called, about living in Southern California. It was like a poppy, pop punk kind of thing.
Oh, the Eagles.
The Eagles, yeah.
Hotel California?
Yeah, that was it. Brian looks just spitting image of Don Henley.
Or, are you thinking of NWA? Straight out of Compton,
no, I'm not familiar.
Brian's
Are you
not
talking about the
Eazy-E.
wrestlers? Oh, Easy-E, okay. Hats off for Easy.
Yeah, pouring one out for my home.
Yeah.
I poured it into my gullet.
Yeah, me too.
Tasty beverages.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I got nothing else.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No?
You?
No, nothing else going on other than just taking it easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's cool. Yeah, I was gonna, I got nothing.
Comics?
I've read a few. I would like, if anybody listening out there knows where one could start selling original comic-styled artwork, other than Etsy or eBay, I would love to hear some options out there.
I know of one other one. I'm sure you already know of DeviantArt, right?
I don't know that they sell original art through there or not. I'm on DeviantArt.
I know you can.
You can make prints and stuff.
and you can post it. I'm
Yeah.
sure if you like. I'm sure there's got to be a way you can tag it, like contact me to buy the original or something.
I
I'd
don't
imagine.
know. I'll have to look into that, I guess. But yeah, any other options if anybody out there listening can tell me. I'm sure I will never hear from anyone. So go fuck yourselves in advance.
Oh man! Wow. Okay. Yeah.
We have 3 listeners, and no one ever wants to talk to us.
I want to talk to us.
Well, you're part of this. You're not a listener.
That's true.
Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll just pick a comic and we can get out of here before I get really mad.
Let's go buy some guns when we're done and kill some Magic players.
That sounds like fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, not just fun. It's a betterment of society.
Yeah,
It's-
right.
We can't just put ourselves first.
No.
This is for everyone.
Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna pick a comic, if that's alright with you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love comics.
We're gonna read one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna read 4 comics.
Ooh.
4 of them.
Uh
4 issues. A 4-issue miniseries
Ooh.
that just wrapped up, I think, last month.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
So it's topical. It's brand new.
Relatively new. I'm sure the trade has been solicited at least at this point, if it's not already out. But we're gonna read the single issues of Archie Meets Kiss.
Yeah, we are. That's awesome. Do you know who wrote that?
Alex Segura, I believe, is the writer.
I'm not familiar.
Do not ask me who the artist was, because
Okay.
I do not know.
Some Archie style artist.
Yep. Although, doesn't Norm Brayfogle draw, like, the Life with Archie stuff?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And also, fuck you to every single listener out there, the 2 of you, who failed to mention that Norm Brayfogle was drawing the Batman Beyond series from the New 52 DC Universe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What were they supposed to mention that?
Somebody should have mentioned it to me.
Okay.
Somebody should have.
I probably should have.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly Joe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know, but he doesn't listen to the show either.
He's
God
good.
damn it.
So you're a big Brave
I
Football.
love Norm
Yeah,
Brayfogle.
yeah.
He is awesome. And him on Batman, even more awesome than anything else.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember reading
Even the
some-
Batman Beyond, I would totally be into.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think there's 2 issues out.
I believe so.
Should be easy to catch up.
hopefully. Yeah,
Not that we have any of Mavericks,
Right.
because we sold out of both of them.
yeah. I'm sure you only ordered like 3 copies.
I think we ordered a dozen,
Oh.
which is pretty good. I
Yeah,
mean, it's like a fifth of what we ordered, or 1/6 of what we ordered of Batman.
Right.
But, you know.
Yeah, fucking Norm Brayfogle is great.
Yeah.
And him on Batman is even greater.
I still have some 80s detectives that he did.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, Archie Meets Kiss. We're gonna do that. If that's alright.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay.
I'm
All
down. I've been reading about Kiss lately,
Yeah?
so I'm excited to, to see this.
Alright.
See this happen.
Yeah. Alright.
Cool.
Alright. That's all I got.
Well, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Harry Brown is out there, so you better clean up your act, listeners. if you're walking home from a Magic tournament and you hear a footstep behind you, you better look
If
around.
you're a Magic player, and you're pretending to fuck another Magic player in the parking lot, you better look out.
Where was Harry Brown when you needed him?
Exactly.
Because that happened, right?
That happened
Yeah.
last night in my parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Let's get out of here.
All right.
Alright. Bye.
You can subscribe to Gutter Trash at iTunes or directly at guttertrash.net. If you go to iTunes, please leave us a review. You can email us at eric@guttertrash.net or jason@guttertrash.net. For more info, you can find us on Facebook, or you can go to seanborn.net or buyerbeware.guttertrash.net. Listen to our sister podcast, League Night, at league.guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening. Until next time.